a chance with this video to go within, to close your eyes and feel these words and the vibration beyond them, whatever truth it brings to your awareness within your being, to allow that to come forth. To move into the senses other than your visual eyes. This is so much of what we've all been experiencing this year of 2012, leading up to right now in this moment as you are listening to this. In my own personal experience, I've had lots of transitions within myself as well as outside of myself to give me various opportunities to observe my vibration of love and my expression of that love in form with others, with myself, with my thoughts, with my observations of myself and others and just situations that are occurring within my life. I've had various opportunities to observe this and then bring those observations within to balance the vibration of love inside of myself and then bring that balanced vibration into a balanced expression outside of myself. Many of us have experienced up to this point and are experiencing now and will be experiencing to the end of this year and beyond a lot of very deep and profound transformations and transitions to bring us into transcendence of previous patterns, perceptions, that have brought us away from the divine love that we are. We are now moving into alignment, into place with the pieces of our divine makeup that we have intended, our souls have intended to bring forth at this time and beyond. In other words, we are walking into our destiny and shaping it with each experience that we are going through, that we have gone through, and that we will go through. At this time, I encourage you, if you have had what you could consider tragic experiences, loss in your life up to this point, I encourage you to look at those events. Look at the things that have been shifting away from inside of you as well as externally. If you've had loved ones pass away, which I have had recently, if you've had loved ones that have gone through health issues, whatever it may be, losing a job, losing a home, it's bringing you to take a look at everything that you have created within you, your beliefs, your emotions, your actions, the jobs, the place that you've been living even, your family, the people that you have been around, are they in alignment with you now? And if there are things that you're recognizing that are not in alignment, what are those things? And really deeply feel about them. I have had my father pass. I've had a beloved dog of mine pass. My uncle miraculously received a liver transplant and was going through the healing process of that, and he's still going through that. My mother is going through a divorce, so she's transitioning in a personal relationship. Every one of my family members, as a result of all of these other transitions, are going through their own experience of releasing things within and without in their experience that is not in the balanced vibration of love. This is what all of us are experiencing, to degrees. What this is for is to bring us into preparedness, and alignment with the rest of our destiny that our souls have chosen to bring about, to create, to bring forth, to share with all that is, all of us, in community with one another. And we all have our places to take. We each have our own journey, our own path to walk. However, that road that is your journey intersects with others. So also pay attention to the people that have come along your path up to this point, the people that are in your experience right now. Who do you feel connected with? Because when you feel that deeper connection, it's there for a reason. And if you listen and you open up, it will bring to you what those reasons are, why you are feeling a deeper connection with whoever it may be, and probably more than one whoever. And take action as you are guided. This balancing that is going on now, as I was saying, this balancing within and also balancing without. This balancing is in every area of our life. We have constant opportunities to see where we are bringing through an imbalance within ourselves or witnessing an imbalance outside of ourselves. And then we have the chance to balance it within and then be that expression of that balanced vibration of love outside of ourselves. If you're observing an imbalance outside of yourself, it is a reflection for you of an imbalance within yourself. When you shift that and you bring that observation within and you balance the vibration of love there, the next time you go to act outside of yourself or you witness what previously you've seen as an imbalance, your action within that experience is different and your observation is different. It's almost like you are seeing through different eyes. And we are really, this balancing that I'm talking about, we're really bringing in, or rather recognizing how we have been imbalanced with our feminine and masculine energies within ourselves and in the world outside of ourselves. We're balancing that now. And with that comes layers and layers of balancing in all different areas of our life. As one, as our own one, and as the oneness that is. All of us as one together. A huge part of this is balancing our masculine energy of action, making things happen, and our feminine, receptive, allowing, being energy. These, if you're just looking at our world, you can see how these energies have not necessarily been in balance. And of course, our own selves have been affected by this because we are within the oneness that is. We are within the world. As a result of that, we have been affected very deeply by these imbalances that have been imbalanced for years and years and years. And now we are bringing the balance back by recognizing how we have felt imbalanced, how we have acted imbalanced or not acted, how we have viewed the imbalances, perceived them. And then now we have the opportunities to shift that back into balance, and then all of the other stuff shifts. Our perceptions, our actions, emotions, choices shift. This is one of the reasons why I chose to make this video, so that you could close your eyes and listen and feel. beyond your human eyes. Balancing your spiritual, divine essence with your human physical presence. I recently watched the movie A Wrinkle in Time, and how it talked about in there of making time to connect to the unseen, because the seen things are temporary and the unseen is eternal. And those unseen things that are eternal, such as the love that flows through you and the love you feel in remembrance when you see your beloved, those things cannot fully be explained. They are unseen, but they are very deeply felt. And then you bring that unseen into seeing, but it's a whole different seeing because you're balancing the connection with those unseen forces, and then they unify, merge with the seen. This is how you are always in co-creation with the universe. So this is an invitation for you to witness everything that has gone on in your experience up to this point right now. And for you to see all of it as another opportunity, and yet another opportunity for you to fine-tune your way of bringing yourself into balance within the vibration of love that you are, knowing that the eternal presence that is you is truly that, eternal. So the seen things, such as the job, such as the home, such as your partner that maybe a relationship transitioned, anything like that, those seen things. If any of those seen things are shifting in your experience, the unseen is begging you to reconnect so that you can bring the seen into your experience, connected and in balance with the unseen energies within you. Creating your life experience that is in alignment with who you are. Each of these experiences molds you, shapes you more deeply into the divine vessel of love that you are. And this is infinite and limitless, your capacity to create and to experience yourself into remembrance with the oneness and love that you are. You are very powerful. I did talk about community and how we are building community and how we are to be doing more of this as the days continue to unfold. If you are having a difficult time, you do not have to do it alone, and you are not alone. Absolutely reach out. Be okay with reaching out. Reaching out is not a weak thing. It's a strong thing. To say, I am opening up to receiving. Not only do I give, but I receive. That's the balance of allowing yourself to receive as well as giving. Everything is balanced. And it's only an imbalanced observation of things that can make you see them as imbalanced. And that's the question that I offer to you, one of the questions to offer. And you see something that's imbalanced, how can I balance this? How can I see the oneness of this rather than this way or that way, good or bad? How can I bring this into oneness? When you answer that question, it will show you the balance of it. It will show you the way to balancing it. When my father passed, I had a lot of things within myself that came up for me to feel through, to release. And I came to realize what I felt is truly important in life, which of course is love. And yet, we can disguise love by taking actions that are an imbalanced expression of love and saying, well, it's because of love. It's love that I'm doing this. That's the illusion. And these experiences now and the time that we are in is to bring us to really seeing the oneness of everything, the union of it all. Just to give you an example, I realized that love is the most important thing. I've always known this, but it brought another deeper layer to my being. And I witnessed my grandmother holding on to something that brought her away from expressing love to another person. And I became frustrated with this, and I started expressing this frustration and this imbalanced observation of her lack of expressing love to her. And I recognized, here's another question to ask, is this love? Would love act like this? And once I asked myself that, I was observing myself in that moment, and I felt, no, love would not express like this. So I withdrew my physical body from her side. And I had to go back within to feel and balance or release whatever was coming up that was a perception or frustration or emotion. And emotion is energy in motion. And when we feel emotions, we're not meant to stuff them down. Let them come up, let them flow through. They flow through and then they are released. And they bring us back into the balance. It's holding on to them that can bring us into the imbalance expression. Once I went in, I realized, what would love do now? Love would express love no matter what anyone else chooses in their experience. Just because I have come to the conclusion that love is what I choose in each moment does not mean that another person has to choose that too in order for me to express love to them, the balanced expression of that love. As a result of that, I went back upstairs and I gave my grandmother a hug and I apologized and said to her, it is your choice if you want to hold on to anything that someone says. That's your choice. I don't judge you as a result of it. I'm not going to feel any different about you. I love you, and that's the truth. And I have just come to realize this as a result of my recent experience. And so even the way that I communicated changed because I balanced and released the emotion that was coming through me that was not in balance with the vibration of love that I am. So every experience, whatever you want to label it as, tragic, loss, anything, brings about an opportunity for you to balance yourself. And then to bring that balance and expression outside of yourself, within your observations of yourself, of others, and the world. We are beautiful vessels of love, and we will just continue to enhance the love that we are as these days continue to unfold. It is such a pleasure for me to connect with you. Just as you receive from me, you give back to me. This constant, beloved flow of energy is always moving in and out. And I welcome you to connect with me. You're not alone on this journey. We are truly all one, and you have support. May you go forth in love. Bring yourself into the sweetness of the love that you are inside of you, and show that and be that love outside of you. So much love for a beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving. This is a powerful month of the 11, which represents the union of beloveds. One and one as 11. The Trinity of infinity, which you remember as you dive in and tap in to your divinity. Namaste and so much love.